It's from yesterday. This is called an outlier. Some people pronounce it outlier. Okay? Doesn't really matter about the pronunciation of the word. Okay? As long as we know what this means. Outlier is a number that is much higher or much lower than the group of numbers. That was like in the example a minute ago when I said most of the test scores ranged from 80 to 100, and then I had a 30. 30 would have been my outlier because he was the only number that laid outside or away from the other group of numbers. Just like when I said our numbers ranged from 30 to 50, and then I had 100. The 100 was my outlier. The outlier will affect your mean more than any other measure of central tendency. Okay? That is a question they will ask you sometimes on the test. Does it have an outlier? Okay? And how does it affect your mean? And we talked about that. I just didn't tell you what we were talking about until now. When I asked you that group of numbers and you had a low number, it would bring you down. So if I gave you an example of numbers right now, do I have an outlier? 20. Because my other numbers seem to group anywhere from 72 to 99. Okay, they kind of fell within those ranges pretty consistent. But 20 was kind of way out there by himself. Well, let's do this right now. You have your calculators. Everybody do this without the outlier. So do not count 20. Do not. Add them up and divide it. So you're finding the mean without 20. Yes. No. How many there is? Median is when you have to divide by 2 to get the middle. Okay? 84? 83.8? What? Did you divide it? Okay. Yes. So you're going to add those numbers up and divide it by 5. 83.8. No. Remember, we're not doing 20. Okay? So you don't count 20. 83.8, so we rounded to 84. Now do it again and include 20. Well, do you have your total? You can't go 84 plus 20, no. What did you get, Sonny? Okay, so we're just going to round to 73. Do it again and make sure. Did you divide? That I was intervening before she finished her statement. So did everybody come up with 73 point something and we ran it to 73? Yeah, I know you're not going to get 87. Did you add all 6 numbers? Okay, do it again. I'm coming to you. I'm just watching Braylee for a minute to see what she did. 6. Now see, this time I'm counting 20, so I've got to divide by 6 now. I know what you did. So we're going to look. Alright, so what'd you do? Okay, wait, stop. Equal, then divide by 6. Yes, I did. Thank you. Right, right. And we talked about that yesterday. If you only divide, so you did 20 divided by 2, which looked like 10. So then it added it to it. So, yeah, you got to hit equal before you divide by 6. Okay. Well, we did, but we ran into a whole number, and so our whole number was 73. That was to the 10th place. Okay. 422 point whatever, did you divide by 6? It doesn't sound like you divided by 6. Okay, why don't you try it again? Add it all, and then when you get done and you hit equals, then divide by 6. Huh? 73.1, so if we round to a whole number, we're going to get 73. Okay? Alright. Alright. On your clear piece of paper, we're going to be talking about balance point. Well, this is just what we're talking about. Okay? This is what you're going to put on your paper. You're going to draw a line, kind of like a number line. I know mine's crooked, sorry. Okay? Wait. You're doing an example. Here's 12. Give yourself a little bit of room. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Now, you're going to put one circle above 12. You're going to put one circle above 13. One circle above 14. Two circles above 15. Four circles above 16. And 17 has one. I'm going to try and erase the word balance point without knocking everything out. Okay, you have coins. You have your little coins. You're putting your circles, your coins, on that piece of paper. I have to draw it because I can't put the coins up here unless I put tape on them. No, put coins on them. Well, I gave you coins because you're going to move those coins in a minute. Don't worry, he's not the only one. Okay. Alright. Sometimes on the SOL test nowadays, they give you a problem like this and you have to manipulate the pieces, okay, to come up with the answer. This would be one of them. So we're going to do a couple of them so you can practice it. If I ask you to find the balance point, which is the middle, the mean of these points on here, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to take the lowest number and the highest number and move them toward the center. So you're going to move them in one number. So I'm going to move 12. If I can get my number over here. I'm going to move 12. You're going to let me move him. It let me do it with my circles a minute ago, and I don't know the difference. set with yours? I'll draw my circles because it'll go better. What? I am? Yeah. Alright, so this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is 1, 1, 1, 2. Alright, so this is what you had. So now this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your 12 and you're going to move into 13. Then you move your 17 to 16. Now I have to move 2 of them at the same time. You're going to take your lowest and your highest, and you're going to move them in one space. Yeah, that's fine. Now, guys, volume, stop. Do you have one center column of numbers yet? No, they're still spread, right? So now you're going to your next lowest number, which now is 13, and your highest number is 16. So I'm going to take 13, I'm only going to take one 13, and bring into 14, and 16 now moves into 15. No, 14 is not the lowest number. Do you not have 2 coins on 13? You didn't have a 13? Now, move again. So you should only have one 13 now. Now, what's my lowest number now? And my highest number is? So move them in. So 13 is going to move in, and 16 is going to move in. Now, this one I've got to erase because... Now, I'm not done yet, right? I've not one center column. So what's my lowest number and highest number? 14 and 16. So I'm going to move 14 in. And I want to move 16 in. Now do I have one center column? Not yet. So move again. Move your lowest, move your highest. Now, what is your balance point? 15. Okay? Alright, volumes. So on your balance point, when you have to manipulate, you're taking your outside pieces and moving them in, okay, until you get one center line of numbers. Okay? Now, down at the bottom of your paper, do another one. If you need to just mark those other numbers off and put these. So put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to have 3, 2, 2. 4 doesn't have any. 5 has 2, and 7 has 1.